Hello, children. Good morning. How are you all? Are you studying seriously? Today we are going to study our last lesson. What is it? Importance of yoga. A person who practices yoga is called a yogi. True yogis are humble. They may not be doing advanced balancing poses. In fact, they may not be practicing asanas at all. But because they have achieved inner peace and calm through meditation, they have attained yoga's higher goal. Children, to understand this yoga, in your lesson, given a small description about fishing. Some of the children, like you, decided one day to go out for fishing. They were happy that day. First, they got in their boat. See this picture, children? Her shape is like a boat only. No? This is one type of exercise only. Next step, what is, children? Yes, they sat in the boat and rowed. See this picture? Rowing in this way, no, children? Then next, some of them sat quietly. They saw beautiful butterflies fluttering around their heads. Here, flutter means to fly with a light flapping of the wings. They sat calmly like this way. Are you seeing? Just sitting. Next, in the water, they saw a big turtle. Children, they saw green color turtle. What was it doing? It was floating. See, like this shape. Her shape, you see? Turtle shape only, no? Then they thought it will be good to catch fish. They were having fishing lines. They got one fish. It was like this type only, no? Fish. Yes, like this type of fish. They enjoyed a lot. Last, they were tired. Then they slowly lie down there and watch the moving clouds like this way. See how she was lying down. See, they spent a lot of time there and then they came back in their boat. Actually, these are different steps of yogas only. Now you have so no different children. They were doing something and that yogas only. Children, now we will study the meaning of the word yoga. Do you know the meaning? This word comes from a Sanskrit word and the meaning, what is it? Union. Children, in an easy way, we can say yoga is the union or coming together of mind. Here mind means the thoughts and feelings. So, what is coming to the mind and physical body? In yoga, our mind and physical body coming together. Now, what is yoga, children? This yoga combines. Combine means to bring together. What it bring together? Physical exercises, mental meditation and breathing techniques. For what, children? To strengthen the muscles and relieve stress and worry. So in yoga, these things are happening. All people are worried about different matters. Isn't it correct, no? So yoga is good for everybody for physical and mental health. Many people are practicing it and tells that they felt an overall sense of well-being in their life. Why? Because they are doing yoga. That is why they feel that overall goodness, well-being in their life. Now we will study, children, the two aspects of yoga. That is it. One is asanas and second one is pranayama. In yoga, there are physical exercises or postures. These are called asanas. See, different asanas. What are the advantages of these asanas? What are the advantages of these asanas? These asanas build mental, physical strength. Build strength, flexibility in your flexibility and confidence. What are things? Strength, flexibility and confidence. Do you want these things? What? Mental, physical strength, flexibility in your body and confidence in your life. Do you want these ones? Then practice yoga. You have to practice yoga. Second is pranayama. What is it, children? In yoga, breathing exercise is given. It is there. In yoga, breathing exercise is there. It is called pranayama. What is the benefit of this pranayama? We feel very calm and it refreshes our body and mind. This is because of this pranayama. Now we will study the benefits of yoga. Here in your book, some benefits are written. Every day, if you do yoga, you will have it. These benefits, you will have it. Now we will see that benefits one by one. Yoga makes a significant difference in the sense of well-being of children of all ages and from all backgrounds. This is not only for these children, all type of people, they will have a sense of well-being. Then next one, yoga generates positive emotions and compassion. When you practice this yoga, you will have positive emotions and compassion, feeling of compassion. Then next, yoga teaches children to be gentle with themselves and others. That is very good, because we have seen some children, they are very naughty, so rude. So if you practice this yoga, you will get that gentleness and calmness in your life. Then regular practice of yogic postures enhances the ability of students to concentrate, to deal with impulsive behavior and to think more clearly. Instead, you have seen some postures, different postures of yoga. So because of that, you will get concentration. If you do this yoga, you will have this concentration that is good for study. So you must practice this yoga. Now, yoga helps mental equilibrium and self-control. Here, what is the meaning of equilibrium? Mental health. You will get, earlier also I told, no? You will get mental health and also self-control. What is it? The ability to control one's desires. That also you will have because of this yoga. Then next, yoga reduces stress and helps children to relax and release tension. Do you have tension? Then practice yoga. You will that stress, that also can reduce your stress, and also for you it will be a good for to study. You can release your tension because by practicing this yoga. Yoga helps children develop the lifelong healthy habits that are mental and physical. That is, acquaints them with the option of healthy daily exercises for the brain and the body. Yes, for your brain and body, these exercises, that is good. Yoga offers students a safe and balanced way for them to relate to themselves and to their surroundings, inner and outer awareness. So that also good for you, for the students. Yoga offers a safe and balanced way of to relate themselves to surroundings. So you will be friendly with your surroundings. Practicing yoga increases self-confidence as the students measure their own individual success and improvement. That also important, no? You should have a self-confidence. Then only you feel that I can do this thing. Otherwise, you will be back. So this yoga give you self-confidence. Yoga creates group cooperation in a playful manner. That also you are together studying, playing. So you need a cooperation with others. So this yoga help you to get a cooperation, that everything to see in a playful manner. Then next, yoga has an exhilarating and calming effect. What is the meaning of this exhilarating? Make you happy and could lead in later life to a marked reduction of stress, postural and blood pressure problems and nervous disorders. For the this to reduce stress, earlier also I told, isn't it? Yoga reduces stress. That also is there. And for this, for some sickness, this is good. Control blood pressure, nervous disorders. For that also, this yoga, it is helpful. Children enjoy associating the name of a pose with the characteristics of the animal it represents. In that way also, you can do that. Some exercise, no? By seeing that, you feel that, what is that? Some animals shape only. So, to show others, you can do that one. Enjoy, you can enjoy by doing these types of yoga. Now, next, see, we will study the benefits of yoga, which are the yoga that we already studied. Now yoga is good for us. Now by seeing these benefits, we understood, no, this yoga is good for us, but we have to be careful to do this yoga. That also is there. Simply we cannot do that one, but we have to be very careful to do this yoga. So 7 guidelines given for you children, for you 7 guidelines. It is given in your textbook. Now we will see that one. Try and do the asanas correctly along with the breathing, but don't force perfection. Use lots of positive reinforcement to learn and improve. So this asanas, no, elder ones, when they show that you have to see properly and you have to do in an correct way. Otherwise you won't get the benefit. So first you should not see that correct, that perfection should be there, not. You try, after some time you will learn that one. Take frequent little breaks in between, during which learn meditation and be still and calm. So that also important. Continuously you should not do these things. In between you have to take breaks. That time you can do meditation and you can sit very quietly, and afterwards you can do. And see, breaks after a strenuous exercise is a must. Here strenuous means what is that? Energetic. That means energetic exercise, no? If you do afterwards, you have to take a rest. Then only you must do the second exercise. That is important. Now third one, be attentive during demonstrations of postures. When the teachers, no, when they show these postures, you have to be very attentive. Next you have to do, no, correct way. So you have to be very attentive. Try to practice with your eyes closed when so indicated by the exercise. As a child, you are attentive to see the surrounding, what all things are happening, isn't it? So better close your eyes and do the exercise. This will teach you the art of looking and feeling what is happening within you. So when you close and do, then you will see in your own mind what inside what is happening. So that will be good for you. Remember, even kids need to warm up before doing vigorous yoga. That means energetic yoga, no? So grown-up persons also, they have, before doing this energetic yoga, you have to get a warm up. First do simple exercises, then go to vigorous yoga. Do not do yoga on a full stomach. That is very important. After a heavy eating, you should not do this yoga. Empty stomach. That means early morning, evening, you can do this yoga. Never try and compete with the other children while doing yoga. Each body has a different level of flexibility. So some children very easily they will do these types of yoga. But seeing that you should not repeat that because everybody's body it is different. So what you can do that you must do that very attentively, very carefully you must do this yoga. Okay children, these are the guidelines for you. So from by this our lesson is over. Read and study. Okay. Thank you children.